Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to all the elders and apostles throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. I also would like to give double honors to the head and the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I also like to give another shout out to you sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. Alright, and I also like to give another shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion. Coming back to your heritage in these last days. And lastly, a quick shout out to you few out Wathium, you sisters out there that's standing in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. To y'all, let's say Shalom. All right, and I'll come back through the spreading power of Yahweh Shem Shah with another exhortation video. And Lord willing, this one be edifying. And basically, I'm gonna go into this video that I saw on TikTok with these little jakes. You know, they probably around the age of, you know, maybe like 5 to 8. You know what I'm saying, 5 to 9. You know, no older probably than 10 to be for real. But, you know, you had this older Jake. You could tell he a little older. Maybe, you know, teens, like, you know, sound from the sounds of it, you know. But anyway, he was basically telling them, you know, sing your favorite song or something like this. And, you know, and of course, it's nigga music, man. You see, and that's what's wrong with our people, man. That's the only thing they know, nigger culture, man. That's all they is, niggers. You know, they some true, what they call them, YCNs, man. You know, YNs. And Elder Apostle, you got this fucking... And as soon as I said you got nigga music playing, I'm gonna let the window down so y'all could try to hear it. See, that's the spirit, man. You see, I don't know if y'all heard it, but it's that bitch. I believe, I don't know her damn name. Sexy Red or Gorilla, whatever it is. But if y'all hear it, man, y'all heard it, man. And guess what this lesson got me going to? The Lord basically backing it up. Nigga music, man. Not saying that, you know, Jake don't listen to it, but we don't really listen to all that bullshit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Because really, all that music truly is demonic, man. You know? And basically, it just, you know, Esau, you know, paid him, you know, thousands, millions of dollars to talk about bullshit like that, you know, to push that on our people, man. And then it's getting pushed on the kids. And those kids growing up being like that. Why? Because they hearing it, they seeing it. You gotta understand, Esau know that our people are visual learners, man. You see, so that's why he push out music like that and push out this bullshit entertainment, man. Because our people are visual learners, starting with the kids, man. You see, they grow up seeing that, man, and they want to be like that because they think that that's the way of living. That's not the way of living. The way of living is keeping the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's the true ways of living because that's gonna lead you to life, man. See that music that they playing in the radios and shit now. That music gonna lead y'all niggas to death, man. You see? So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all, man, and you know, y'all gonna see what the hell I'm talking about, man, because this is madness, man. You know, come on, man. And then you got the nerve to post it online. You see, what's so crazy that these kids, yeah, I used to hate what my mama said, but these kids, you know, they can write these lyrics, but can't do the schoolwork like that. You know, and the schools work bullshit too, but I'm just saying. Or keep the laws of Yahweh Shem Shah, keep the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. They don't know them goddamn scriptures like that, though. It's like, I ain't gonna say goddamn scriptures, but they don't know the scriptures like that, man. But they know this bullshit black music culture, man. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna play the clip. What's on?
BM, ABC, A, every all going down. All the us going down for this year. E, body after body with a switch on it. E, and that's all I know. Big on it. E, Dougie Dodging on it. Stick on it. A, all of us down for this year. B, body after body with a switch on it. E, big on it. E, Dougie Dodging big on it.
What's your favorite song? See that, man? Talking about ops and bodies and, you know, Drake with guns and shit, man. Come on, man. These kids, like I said, these kids between the ages of fucking 5 to 10, 12 years old, man. And they talking about ops and bodies like these kids really got ops and bodies. Well, shit, nowadays they do. These little kids be beefing at 12 years old, shooting at each other, you know, doing all type of manner of, you know, all bullshit, man. You see? These little kids need their ass whooped, man. Like Elder Apostle Recall call them. babies, man. Genetically, damn, I can't even say the goddamn word, man. Just got out of the gym a little tired, but you know they GMO, man. You know, let me put this damn shit on goddamn mute. But like I said, this shit on mute. Like I said, these little GMO babies, man. You know, you know, distraction. And to put on, I usually put my damn phone on do not disturb. But anyway, like I said, man, and then you talking about something, I love all the kids. But if you love them, you would teach them the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. But then again, they don't know the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah because they wasn't raised that way. They was raised off of black music, black culture, man. Death. It said somebody in the comments talking about we are doomed. One of them little motherfuckers got a switch. You know, they call that a gun. And then talking about something, I thought Lil Bro was about to sing the ABCs. Come on, man. Them ain't the ABCs he was talking about, you know. Something about this sad. It is sad, man, because, man, if Yahweh Shai don't come, man, this got to be the generation like Yahweh Shai said, man. It has to be, man. Because, I mean, look at our, you know, our generation that's coming up, man. They are through. They are through, man. Another dude thought I thought he was about to say his ABCs. Shit is crazy, man. Ooh, and like I said earlier, man, it says CIA remains undefeated. They is, because, like I said, they pushing this to our people, you know, so they can have them being like that. You see? They not, you know, teaching them how to be doctors, lawyers, you know, they teach our people how to be fucking rappers, actors, you know, athletes, you know, that's all. Entertainment shit, bullshit, you know. Government winning. It's true. Shit is sad, man. And really, it's the black, you know, it's the black woman that's causing all this, man. You know, because these little motherfuckers been raised by their mamas. The shit, the daddy ain't in the house 9 times out of 10. So who raising them? The mamas. That's why all these little Jake kids, they need a father figure in their life. But shit, then again, the fathers ain't really teaching them shit, man. You know. But a true father is gonna show his son that's not the way, man. That's not the way you should be walking in. A true father is going to show his son the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. But anyway, this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 8. It said, there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire should be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters, man. Let's get that word right here, mistress. See what it say. Let me do this. Man, what the definition is? Oh, there you go. It says, relating to or undergoing. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, a mistress woman refers to a woman who is currently experiencing her menstrual period, also known as a period of mistress, a natural process in which a woman uterine lineage sheds blood and tissue. If pregnancy does not occur, the term is used in some religion and cultural contexts to describe a woman in pacific state. Basically, you know, You know, these black women, these so-called black women, is bringing forth little GMO monsters, man. The scriptures call them monsters. They little demons, man. You see, and that's because the black woman don't got no order. They're all out of order, man. So guess what? The kids gonna be all out of order. And see, that's what Esau did. Took the man out of the house, and guess what? Everything went to shit show, man. And Esau understood, and he knows that, man. He understands that the father is the head of the household. If you take the head out of the household, guess what's gonna happen? That household is eventually gonna fall, man. You see? So now these little GMO babies, you know, they don't got no father in their life. Then they grow up hating their father. But 9 times out of 10, it was the motherfucking mama that was making the dad, you know, run away. You know, and nobody don't really take that into consideration. They don't never really be like, well, was my mom the problem? And then what's so crazy is these niggas will grow up and be like, man, these bitches ain't shit. So that goes to tell you, it got to be the woman why your dad wasn't in the fucking in the picture. Not saying that, you know, really truly the woman shouldn't even scare you away from your damn kids in a way, man, because, you know, them are your kids at the end of the day. You should fight to want to see your damn kids, man. You know, because that is your seed. I ain't gonna let no woman just, you know, all on fuck with her. Hey, it's just gonna be my kids strictly, and we're gonna keep it pushing, man. You know, but like I said, man, Esau understood and understands that, you know, if you take the man out of the house, that's it. Because look at the woman. The woman don't got no knowledge. Like the scriptures say, a woman is simple and knoweth nothing. You see, she's so fucking simple-minded, man. And then they lead off emotions. That's why these little jakes got anger issues, because they grow up learning from their mother. You know. So let's go to Proverbs 22 and verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. You see, that's why you need a father in the house. And really, you know, and then again, too, you know, the mom is supposed to be teaching the kids. But at the same time, you know, she can't teach the kids if the man is in the house, because the man ain't telling her what to do and how to teach them, man, and what they should be taught. You see? So it says, train up a child in the way which he should go, and when he is old, he would not depart from it. And that's you know, that's true to an intent, because there's no telling, you know, if you do train them, you know, ain't no telling they're going to depart eventually. Eventually, more than likely, they is going to depart. But, you know, there's a chance that he won't depart from it, man, if you teach them. And see, they not teaching these kids the true ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, because if they were, they wouldn't be doing no shit like this. This is nigga culture.
BM, A, B, C. A, every all going down. All the odds going down, right is 0. E, body after body with a switch on it. E. And that's all I know.
You see that, man? These are little GMO babies. And like they said, these little GMO babies probably won't even make it to the, if this kingdom was to stay, they probably won't even make it to the age of 18, man. Look how they moving. These little kids dying at the age of 12 now. That's like the new average of kids dying today, man. 12. Probably younger than that. These little kids got, you know, guns now. Come on, man. Like I said, like I did the other video the other day. You know, it was titled, I believe, Judgment Must Begin at the House of Israel. I dropped it like a couple of days ago. And like I was mentioning in the video, I had asked one of my friends that I went to high school with, you know, I was like, what happened? He was basically telling me, you know, the reason the lady went to go shooting was because a 10-year-old girl shot at her apartment, and she wanted to get revenge from that. Like, what the fuck is a 10-year-old little girl doing with a goddamn gun, man? Like, come on, man. This is the generation. Like I said, man, this has to be the generation y'all was talking about, man. It has to be, man. Because, I mean, these kids is outrageous. I understand we was some badass little kids. You know, we early 2000, man. I'm a 2001 baby, man. You know, so I'm early 2000 baby. But I guarantee you, we had way much goddamn respect, and, you know, we was way more in order than these little motherfuckers, man. Like I said, this gotta be the generation, man, because these motherfuckers are crazy, man. These motherfuckers will shoot at your ass, man, and won't think twice about it. So that's why the scriptures say, train up a child in the way which he should go, and when he is old, right, he's not going to depart from it. More than likely, he's not going to depart from the way that you taught him. But if you're teaching him this, guess what? That's all he's going to know. At the water, how about Shem Shine? You know, he put the spirit on us to change our lives, man. Because we weren't taught the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, but we had to come back in our lives. You see? So let's get this last scripture, man. We're going to close it out. I ain't going to make this too long. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 24. It says, he that spared his rod, meaning his belt, right? He that spared his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. And that's very much true, man. A true man of the Lord is going to chastise their kids. And not only just man of the Lord, but you do got some Israelites that do chastise their kids. But for the most part, you know, the elect is chastising their kids, man. Because we don't want to see our kids, you know, out of order, man. Especially when they living in the same household as us. Because you got to understand, when, you know, your wife and your kids go out, they carrying, you know, they basically carrying your legacy in a way, man. You know? So, because you got to think, they be like, oh, that's little Jay Sean's son. Oh, that's, well, I'm saying my goddamn name. That's I'm going to say my Hebrew name. But anyway, they'll be like, oh, that's your little Yashima son. Oh, that's Yashima, you know, wife. You see? And they out here doing this. It reflects back on me, because that means I'm not keeping my household in order, man. You see? So I'm going to chastise him, man. Because like I said, you a reflection of me. Especially you living in the same household as me, man. So I'm going to cut your little ass, man. You know? Like I said, he that spared his rod hated his son. That means you hate your son. That means you don't care about your household, man. If you're not sparing, if you're not whooping him, chastising him, right? That means you don't care. That means you just let him do whatever. And that's not going down. There will be discipline. You know? You must teach discipline, man. Because without discipline, hey, man, you're reliable to do anything. You must have discipline, especially in this truth. You must have discipline. You know, as a man, as a true man of the Lord, you must have discipline, man. It's very important to have discipline. And a lot of guys don't have discipline, man. And if you don't have discipline, pray to Yahweh to give you discipline, to make you more disciplined. You know. So, Lord, when this quick video was edifying, I'm going to close it with giving our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Shalom. Until next time, shalom.